A massive wild boar, weighing about 450 pounds, had disappeared into the tall grass and dense underbrush. The hunters knew better. They couldn't rush in blindly. Meanwhile, two of the hunters lit homemade firecrackers and tossed them into the thick brush. On this side, the teammates had already taken position, weapons ready. Suddenly, from a distance, a massive shadow darted out from the edge of the forest, charging across the dry grass field. It was an adult wild boar.
Elleyeceğim! Nereye gideceksin? Elleyeceğim! Değil mi? Ya oğlum! Yapıştır! Yapıştır!
Two gunshots rang out almost simultaneously. The wild boar was hit, staggering before crashing to the ground.
Ya oğlum!
Dust swirling in the air from the heavy fall. It struggled to rise, but was quickly overpowered. The hunt continued in a different terrain, more mountainous this time. This time, the skilled hunting dogs were released from the truck. They charged up the hillside, their barks quick and excited. Before long, another massive wild boar appeared, sprinting across the open ground on the high slope. The boar was hit, but kept running. The hunters relied on the pack of hunting dogs to track down where the wild boar had fallen after being shot.
Çok güzel abi, dişlere bak.
A male wild boar with impressive curved tusks.
İyi, güzel abi.
Another wild boar was spotted on the muddy dirt road after the rain. The boar was hit, but still tried to dash into the roadside bushes. It turned out to be a boar with a very impressive pair of tusks.
Vay anam vay, odalara bak be. Süper be.
Kim vurdu lan domuzu?
Geç yukarı geç. Geç oraya.
The pack of dogs kept searching.
Çek.
They managed to drive another wild boar out onto the trail. The boar galloped toward a hunter who was waiting ahead. However, possibly due to an unfavorable shooting angle and the risk of hitting the dogs, the hunter did not fire. The wild boar escaped into the bushes. At last, the prey was cornered. Suddenly, a wild boar burst out, charging aggressively. From a distance, another hunter spotted a wild boar in the olive grove. The teammate on this side quickly received the information. and intercepted it. Once again, there were precise sniper shots. The boar collapsed to the ground.
Ok aydın bunu bir tane. Alt düştü. Bassın bassın. Gidiyor bak arkada.
This was probably the most spectacular scene of the hunt. A whole herd of wild boars, both large and small, moved across the open hillside. Two boars from the herd were brought down after a series of rapid shots. The distance was too great, and the strong wind today made hunting extremely challenging.
Vurduk zaten.
3 tane yerde ya.
3 tane mi?
1-2-3 tane vuruldu bak. Üçü de yatıyor şu an yerde.
Another hunt took place in the thick reed area near the lake. The hunting dogs worked tirelessly. They managed to drive a wild boar out of the reeds. The sound of barking dogs and gunshots echoed across the region. In the end, the boar was hit by a bullet and fell to the ground.
Öyle bedava meralarda böyle hep aynı videoları çekiyor Mukay. Ondan sonra konuşuyor.
The bravery of the dogs when facing the larger wild boars is truly astonishing. They drive one boar towards the hunter, who then intercepts and finishes it off. A shot hit the target, but the boar continued running. When they were almost cornered, these boars were ready to charge and attack the hunter. Despite weighing over 400 pounds, this massive wild boar still cowered in fear when overwhelmed by the large pack of hunting dogs. With the presence of brave hunting dogs, the efficiency of the hunt was significantly improved without requiring excessive effort. After being shot in the leg, the boar continued to run and escape.
Devam et aşağı gelecek. Devam et.
Durdu.
Dur olduğun yere yat oraya.
Saldıracak.
Kapandı.
It was spotted as the hunters moved in their vehicle, and immediately it found itself in danger again. This time, it could not escape its fate and finally fell. The hunting group continued their journey to the reed area by the large lake after receiving information about the appearance of wild boars there. The wild boar escaped death thanks to its agility.
Abi çok kötü pozisyon.
After several attempts to escape, the wild boar ultimately could not avoid its fate. As soon as they spotted a large herd of wild boars, the hunting team immediately moved in perfect coordination. The first hunter readied his sniper rifle. Followed by a supporting shooter who took position near the herd's likely escape route. And finally, a blocker stationed himself at the rear. Step by step, the boar suffered significant losses. The hunt was drawing to a close. A wounded wild boar, struggling to escape, but its fate had already been sealed. Once again, the crack of rifle shots echoed from a distance. The boar collapsed, bringing an end to a thrilling and successful day of hunting. As the sun dipped below the mountain ranges, the sky turned a fiery red. The hunt came to a close, leaving behind the spoils and an overwhelming sense of satisfaction. The hunters, though exhausted, couldn't hide the gleam of pride and joy in their eyes. A day of hard work, skill, and breathtaking moments in the wild had come to an end.